Most people think AI video models only make 5 or 10-second clips that don't connect, but if you treat them like a film tool instead of a generator, you can keep backgrounds, characters, and context consistent across whole scenes. People keep treating this like it's some kind of magic, but honestly, this is just normal now. I just generated that entire scene from an idea in my head in about 10 minutes of patience. No camera or crew, just prompting a model in a way that let me stitch multiple shots into one continuous moment. So when you see alternate movie endings on YouTube or mini AI films coming up in your feed, they are normal people using their laptop doing exactly what I just did. And there's one stupidly simple trick that makes it all work. I'm gonna show you that today. For this, I'm using something called Higgsfield AI. Higgsfield is basically a single workspace that connects a bunch of the top image and video models in one place, like NanoBanana Pro, Kling 2.6 audio, and WAN 2.5. Higgsfield is massive though, so the specific tool I'm going to use is called Cinema Studio. That's their filmmaking workspace where you don't have to bounce between tools, but it helps you generate a frame, set the camera behavior, help you keep the same characters and scenes across multiple shots so it actually ends up like a real edit, and chain multiple generations together. Now to use it, you really have to shift your brain to thinking in shots and framing. You want to think in terms of scenes. The first thing I lock is the moment. It's not the setting or the genre, the moment. In this case, it was a soldier running through a trench, realizing he's about to go over the top. That one idea tells the model everything it needs to know about the movement, pacing, and emotion. Throw it into an LLM, like ChatGPT if you still are tolerating that, and have it generate a scenic description. There are 2 workflows I bounce between. The first option is image first, and I do this when I want to have a really accurate frame or portrayal, like super precise. Before I generated this World War II film, I actually really wanted to create an alternate ending to Titanic, and it was super important for me to make sure I had the right characters, the right outfits, the scene in the water, on the door. And in this case, generating an image first was the only way I could guarantee that it would generate the video that I wanted, one-to-one. I really wish I could show you it because it did such a phenomenal job, but I can't because copyright. But I did use Path 1 for this because it was really important for me to get the right framing and scene so that it was perfect. So if you really care about precision, generate a single, really strong still frame first. Once that frame looks like a real movie still, you can animate it with one click. And it's super cool because Cinematic Studio lets you adjust so many things like aperture, focal distance, even camera type. For the Titanic-inspired one, I used an IMAX-style camera because I wanted it to feel like big and clean, but for this scene, I switched to a more film-style lens to give it a grungier handheld feel. Now your second option is to just use a text prompt and let the model use its best imagination. I described the shot and let the model figure it out. It's way faster, but you give up some control. But for this trench scene, I did that. I let it invent that first shot, and then I just kept rolling with it from there. Now here's the little magic piece that nobody really talks about. Everyone assumes these models are stuck in 5 or 10-second clips. That's just the limit, and you have to live with jump cuts. But there's a really simple way around that. When a shot finishes, I just grab a quick screenshot of the very last frame. Then I drop that in as the starting frame for the next generation. That's it. It sounds almost too simple, but it completely changes how this feels because now the model is being forced to continue the scene I just made. And before Higgsfield Studio, which allows you to set that starting and ending frame, this really wasn't possible. So this is a huge new development in AI video generation. So my actual super simple workflow that anyone could do was basically generate a shot, screenshot the last frame, paste it back in, describe what happens next, and keep going. Really complicated. Genius, I know. This was my prompt. A young soldier in World War II crouches in a narrow trench, helmet low, hands shaking slightly as he grips a worn rifle. Thick fog drifts above the trench line. He gets up and starts running, crouched down, to see if he can see the enemy and escape. Then I took a screenshot of that last frame. It was a really good scene. He looks ahead and sees a wounded soldier collapsed against the wall in front of him, clearly injured and struggling to breathe. He stops. The runner hesitates, then turns back to the fallen soldier, then turns back down at the fallen soldier and drops to one knee. Now, I'm gonna do that twice here for the sake of it. Grab the last image here, plop it into the first frame, and explain what happens next. And there we go. Then all we do is download all the videos, put them in your video editor, and hit play. And this is what is so crazy insane about this generation. Not only is the movement right, the scene is captured properly, but you hear the footsteps, you hear the gunshots, you see the light glass in the background. This is a very emotional encounter between the two of them as he decides to help his fellow soldier. It feels like it is a real movie, in my opinion, and it got every single cinematic element right from one prompter and image, which is absolutely insane. In the past, maybe it could generate video, but it dealt with a lot of issues, especially with physics. It was not connected to any sort of sound. It was not able to continue scenes in a continuous fashion like I did. This is next gen. I know that if I sat here for a few hours, I could create a 10-minute scene if I wanted to. Now, Higgsfield is a massive app. Honestly, you can just generate images, you can generate video. They have other tools like Popcorn that went super viral a few months ago. And another really good way to leverage this is even for marketing materials. If you want to try it out yourself and just be creative, I'll put the link in the bio. It's completely free to try out. Tell me what you think. Did you notice that it was AI generated? Is it starting to feel like we were hitting a different caliber? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you all next time.